Hola, how you doing? Hi, welcome to the special crafting episode, and if you have opened this thing, then as a reward you can appreciate Saria in all of her beauty when she's wearing Mara armor. It's horrible. It comes from the Mad Masker mod, and it's something we will be displaying in the museum. But yeah, I wanted to show you that, and I actually have started this episode before, but I have made it stupid and I clicked on the armor to take it off instead of clicking on another one, and there were boobs. So I had to restart. Okay, well, good thing it was just at the beginning of the episode. The only thing I have lost was showing you the riches we actually have accumulated by stealing stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Gems, ingots, pelts, gems, stuff, ships in a bottle, silver ship models. It's cool. It's lovely. Look at those books. Look at those books. I don't know how many of them will be displayed in the museum, but certainly a lot of them. For instance, the Wolf Queen stuff and stuff. And this, look at this. Look at how many of the most expensive ones we've got. We have 6 Void Souls. Solitude is rich. Well, Solitude was rich. Also, I have a joke for you. It's a terrible joke. What do you call an innkeeper who displays potions in the common public areas? A potionless idiot. Alright, sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, so basically I have already grabbed some of the things we've got here. We've got our pots and kettles to smelt. We've got our... Oh, this is pathetic, just 3 of them, but whatever. And we've got a lot of silver that will probably give us quite a few level ups. We'll see. I have also taken some of the alcohols to sell. I have kept 1 bottle of each for us. And I have also taken some unstolen clothes to take with us. Let me just drop this Mara armor here. There is no need to carry it with us. And those things we just want to turn to, well, either turn to the straps or sell it. Maybe sell it, because I was taking them for their price more than thinking about crafting. You see, the thing with this mod is that we will need to craft a lot of things. We will need to craft a lot of armor, weapons, and we will need to do the same with steel and other things, which is why I will not sell the silverware. I will turn it to bars, because we will need them. And I guess I should slowly start to collect some of the weapons we might need to display, and some of the weapons we might need to smelt to display. But that is something to think of, I suppose. Did I take something to drink? I did not, so let's get smashed. What's the cheapest booze we've got here? Let's eat this and let's drink some village wine. It did not really help anything, but now it helps. Oh, or we could just drink from the fountain, right? Was it B? Yeah, alright. So, it's actually late at night, which means we might be able to use the forge. But we won't be able... Wow, that suddenly the wine kicks in, huh? We will not be able to sell anything before we wait till morning. Since we are on a walk, let's just... Well, it would be prettier if we were not drunk. Guys, I have spared you watching the drunken trip to the forge in here, but I got bad news for you. You are watching an absolute idiot play this game. So here's the story of the past 10 minutes of my life. Let me tell you that little story. I have come here. I have gone to the smelter and I started to smelt some things. And you know, I was like this. I come here and I just smelt my pots. So as you can see, each kettle is 6 iron ingots, and I look at this and I think, you know, cool, now I've got a lot of the kettles, right? So I should be able to make some iron stuff. And I look and then I think, from what I remember, lockpicks are probably steel, so I go to console to see if nothing's broken, and I, you know, magic myself some charcoal. I make the steel ingots. And I can make lockpicks, so I think, well, cool, since I can make lockpicks here, where are all the weapons and armor? So I go to the tanning rack and it seems to be fine, but then I come back here and I still cannot make any weapons. So I'm like, well, I have to check what's up, you know. I turn off the recording and I go to, I close Skyrim and I check online if there is some patch, because there's, as you can see, there's a lot of jewelry stuff. So I check if there's no conflict between this mod and the crafting overhaul mod, but no, they are meant to work together. So I go back into Skyrim and I think, what the hell? What the hell am I doing wrong? I go to skills and I check blacksmithing and I think like, this should be enough, right? Then there is the advanced blacksmithing and it doesn't seem to be the reason. I don't recall having it before. And I was suddenly making weapons and stuff. So I'm like, well, let's try it. I added this per crew console and I like, see there's still nothing here. So I go into the MCM of complete crafting. Do you know what I did wrong already? If you do, I'm sure you're facepalming. So I go here, I check some options. I've actually found some fun options that I have turned on, which is good, and we will go with immersive recipe complexity. I've only set it to simple to test stuff. I'm like, well, it should work, right? It should work, and I'm sitting here baffled, pondering the meaning of life and all the mods that I have installed and maybe shouldn't have, and all the issues in the future that are awaiting me because of this. And I'm like, yo, this is where you craft weapons, right? And it sure is. Oh my goodness, it sure is. Okay. So yes. Hi, I'm Idiot. How are you? And let's get some silver going, right? So ingot gold, that's, well, you can make some if you want. And as you can see, there's a lot of things we can make for the immersive jewelry. I don't know if we ever will. Maybe for fun at some point. We'll have to see, but not right now. Right now, museum will be our priority. And first thing we've got to do is create some ingots. And we have so much silver. Look at this experience jumping up. Beautiful. Of course it will stop soon enough, but I think it's beautiful. And since I like to smelt stuff, that brings me joy. No, that's all? Well, that was a short-lived joy. So this, for instance, is one of the things that we would use for the jewelry, but to be perfectly honest with you, as much as this mod is made to work with crafting, complete crafting overhaul, and as much as it is in theory patched for Requiem, I do think it's very easy to abuse it, because from what I have seen during my desperate testing, you can kind of loop yourself and, for instance, start to create those shanks and then smelt them into silver ingots, again, and you can just loop yourself and just level your smithing indefinitely. So right now I call for a rule that forbids me from using the immersive jewelry stuffies until I declare it not important at all anymore. Because it seems very abusive here, especially since, look at this, for 1 ingot silver we can create 40 of those, and each of them is valued at 10. So for 1 silver ingot we can create items that are worth 400 gold total, which is quite a lot, seeing how for 600 gold we can create just 1 of those, and it's clearly a loss for us. This is not a loss. We would be getting richer for it, because 1 silver ingot does not cost 400 gold. If I wanted to make it legit, I would have to patch all of those items to have their price adjusted, to what they actually require, but honestly I can't be asked. So I will not do that. I will simply ban myself from using those for now. That sounds just fine for me. And with that said, let's go and let's smelt our pots. Let's get some more iron bars. I mean some more iron ingots, of course. And now let's see. We have 19 silver ingots, 49 iron ingots. We need 5 of these, right? And that is... Oh, we need 20 of goblets to even smelt them. And apparently those are different. Yeah, they are actually different goblets. So not even apparently, they simply are. And we need 3 of those or so. So we need to collect more silverware because 19 silver ingots are not getting us anywhere. It might have been even more worth it to sell these, but well, nah, ingots. So if we wanted to make something here, is there something interesting? Fur armored circlet. That's kind of a type of helmet we could roll, which is not hideous, but at the same time we still need our magic, so I guess that's not happening for now. We can make a lantern and we could make ourselves earrings and nails. That's cool for building the house. Anything interesting in here? Akato's charm. Well, it doesn't do much, does it? Arrows. Oh right, I know what we need to do. And what we need to do, sadly, is get to chop some wood. And actually, that's right here. But can we make a woodcutter's axe? Because I don't think we can. Is there maybe one lying around? No. Is this even usable? No, I think that's just a... Okay. Let's think about it. So, let's say for a second... For just a second, we will drop our stuff in here. All of this stuff, we need to recover it later, of course, but we have got to buy woodcutter's axe. And I believe the best thing we can do right now would be sit somewhere and just wait it out. Let's take a break here. It's hot in here. Let's wait, I don't know, 8 hours should be more than enough. We could do some shopping here. And I don't think we'll be crafting a lot of weapons and armor. It's still raining. For now, because I don't really know what the museum will need, but I definitely want to craft some arrows and I definitely want to craft some lockpicks. So for that we need to find some firewood, which should be available somewhere in Solitude, and if not, we should find some right outside the gates. Hi.
Just arrived in the city? Is it true what they say? There are dragons about.
Do you make anything here that will kill the dragons?
I like you.
Thanks.
No man is a match for a dragon.
Well, that sucks for us, doesn't it? What does this job pay? I would actually like to buy stuff, but sure.
Experience and a roof over my head in the fine city of Skyrim. If money's all you hold dear, then you end up like Jari Ra, plague of the city.
Oh, don't worry, he's going down. What's your problem with Jari Ra?
All this can't prove it, but that Argonian...
Oh, he definitely is. But you don't sell things? Maybe somebody else here sells things. You got wood here, and I think I saw... No, that's just a hammer. I could borrow this ore, you know, if you don't mind. I mean, I'm sure you do mind, but still. Okay, so now we can make an ingot out of the ores, and also, as you can see, this is a merchant's chest. We can open them. I have decided that I am only allowed to do that, should I feel like it, once our lockpicking skill is at 100. And not before. Let's get some of this. there's more. Give me. Give me. Oh my god. Give me. Shoot. Shoot. Fast. Fast. Alright. So that's stolen. Let's get the strips as well. And... oh, there's more ingots. But I would like to buy a woodcutter's axe, dude. Why don't you sell things? It's 11 a.m. That's all good and all, but I would like to buy stuff. What have you got here? If I can't buy stuff, maybe I can borrow stuff. No, one way or the other, we will get out of here with something. Кажіть-то. Alright, there's nothing we necessarily need right now. Woodcutter sacks? No, but there's a beeswax. Those. And some more strips. Blacksmith apron, no need. Ingots. Ingots! Alright. Hi. Can you sell? No, there was a potion I did not see. Can you sell me things? No. Thought maybe you have changed your mind. Wait, I think there's a dude selling stuff outside of here actually. Not inside. We can also go to the general goods merchant and sell him our wine and see if he has a woodcutter axe. Because guys, we need some steel here. We need some steel. And I need to run tests, edit, and finally fix those few things I am fixing for the past week. Hi! What have you got for sale? He's got pelts if we ever needed any, but he does not have a woodcutter axe. I don't think we need pelts, but you know what you've got, dude. Look away. Look at the rain. Beautiful rain. Oh, and I think this is the guy that sells stuff here, right? Yeah. What have you got for sale? Expensive as hell arrows. Just one of those. Alright, well that's fine. Dwarven ball of sword snares. We could afford it, but we need spells first, I think. Anything of special interest? It's expensive. We've got priorities here. Orcish bow. I think it's better than the other one, right? The dwarven. This one is 67 and dwarven bow is 58. Yeah, so we would not be investing in that thing. We have already read this, so nothing here. Oh, he's got one. Well, you know what? I will actually buy it. Because the less stolen items like this we've got, the better for us, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have problems, you know. I have problems with being a kleptomaniac, so here's your axe. I apologize. Hey, that was mine. Shush, I have given you back yours. Okay, let me save it in case I smelled something wrong or make another display of idiocy of some kind. And let's see about, well, we need to actually, you know, chop the wood first, but... Okay, where could we find some wood to chop? I think there might be something down there, close to the entrance to the city. In the place where I was storing our stuff, the shady barrel. Let's see, I think maybe here, yeah, like, dude, like, go, dude, hi, get away from here, hi, Dude! Want me punch you? I can't punch you. I know what I can do. I can do this. Go here. Oh, I can actually fuck away from my block. How do I leave that? And now we can chop wood. Where there's a will, there's a way. This is how Saria uses her gifts. She does not want anybody's soul. She just wants them to go away and stop bothering her and stop doing things she does not want them to be doing. Ha! Sucks to be you, laborer. This puppy's taken. What? Ha! Sucker. See, this is why I've made those chops much more effective, so that in 6 chops like this we can get 60 wood and we don't have to redo that again and again. Is it immersive? No. Is it logical? No. Is it not annoying? Yes. So, does it ever stop after 60? No, maybe. Let's see. I'm actually curious. Set it to 60, so that should probably stop her now. Yeah, alright. That will do. 60 of them. Now we just have to return to our thing. We could eat something on the way too. Or not, because we don't have it. Oh well.
Someone could get hurt. I see you doing it again. Someone will leave.
You know, that was just you have, but she does not want trouble right now. I'm sorry. It was just a woodcutter's axe, so she looked at this guy and she was like, "Oh my goodness, what an idiot! Fine, let him just have it." Because she just gave back a woodcutter's axe. That is a very pretty dress, don't you think? Love it. It's the mod that... It's actually 2 mods. One mod is the Apache Divine Elegance store, which I have mauled, removed the store, removed most of the items, and connected it with a mod that makes it a replacer. Normally the replacer mod would just add some of the things from the mod to the normal lists, and the store would be still active, and the first mod requires the second and whatever, but I don't want content in my game that I will not be using. At least content that does not make me think I will be using it. So I have just removed it. It's just a replacer, and all the other items are actually gone. Okay, let's get to smelting now. So we can make so much charcoal. Okay, let's make all the charcoal. All of it. Okay. And now we can make a lot of steel. Well, not that much steel, I suppose. Just 8 more. It will have to do. And now let's get some lockpicks going here. Not leather stripes though. Thanks. I don't know how many we've got. I would like to have 50 maybe. Let's make a bit more. We might not have enough stuff to make arrows. Yeah, screw it. Let's just make lockpicks. All the lockpicks. So we don't have to think about it anymore. Cool. And this ingot is from lockpicks. Not interested. And not interested in that either. Now let's go to the general store. I have not left anything in here that I want to sell right now, did I? No. Alright. We'll have to sneakily remove those things. Don't die. Okay. Rain makes the FPS a little bit droppy, but we'll live. We've had so much worse. So much worse. Hi. Who are you?
Yes?
Hi.
You said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Great. I know who Parent is. What have you got for sale? And more importantly, what will you buy from me? All of this. Alright, and she's got quite some goldstone. Nah, I want to sell by one. Because of that, exactly. It's possible to, if you want to ever sell things by one, for instance, if you have 100 of things, this would be ridiculous. Then you go to the mod, the MCM, you go to the Sky UI, and it will allow you to set the threshold of this this prompt to whatever you want. I have set it to 10. Normally it's to 6, but as you can see, 9 items we can just sell like this. And let's sell those. Those we will be wearing. Fine gloves. Let's leave one of those for warmth. Let's sell all the hats, but one by one, because we really need to level our speech. We want to go back to Riften soon enough, and we want to actually do the quest for Brynjolf in the fancy new way, for which we need to have, pass a speech check. So this is definitely the easiest way to level speech, and probably the only one that's at all reasonable. Otherwise we would have to talk to everybody all the time and try to convince them of things, and oh my goodness. Way too much bother. 9 gold for each of those merchant hattes. This is just 12 gold! They are ripping us off like crazy. Those are fun looking boots. I actually want to see how they look on the Skyrim character. Forgive me. Might be hard to see with the finery, but let's try. They are so unimmersive. Although I wonder, I don't know if they had this sort of... No, I guess now they were all wearing very covering clothes in this age, right? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Right, let's sell those boots. Let's not be that. Okay, woodcutter's axe will keep. These things will keep. Where did my ore go? Oh, I probably put it in the barrel. You can have the tongs. I don't know why I got them. Do you have anything interesting? Those merchants sometimes have fun stuff, but Khajiit caravans are the best. Rugs. Rugs. No, we don't have a house yet. That doesn't make sense. Besides, we might want to steal rugs. Straw. Water barrel assembly pots. Interesting. And a placeable water keg. That is also quite interesting. We might put one near Honeyside one day. This is tempting because I always was short on corundum when I was trying to build a house, but I'm not going to be building a house this time. Not anytime soon anyway. At some point we might, because one of the achievements, team achievements this time, is building 3 houses and I have never made it. So I guess at some point we will build houses, but no rush. Okay, so now let's go hit our barrel. Or, well, I guess I could do it off screen. Because the next step is going to Angeline Aromatics and doing some alchemy. We have to go back, we have to grab our ingredients. And later on we will have to hit our barrel and transfer all of the things back to the museum. But I guess I can do it off screen to save you that trip, because I'm pretty sure we will be walking, not running there. So, another endurance pick. You know what? Since it's a maintenance episode, let's see. Can we get some branches here? Let's gather some branches. And let's see about those pegs, right? Use. Let's make some wood shavings. And I guess that did not help us at all. Let's try that again. And maybe get some dead wood. We have a woodcutter's axe, so we can do that. Okay, let's try to make this. Let's build fire from branches. Let's add tinder from the shavings. And let's build fire. We don't need a big fire. And once your campfire perk progresses, actually, your fire building skill makes it much faster. So if you are freezing, you actually have a chance to save yourself with this. But it requires building some campfires on the way and getting some perks going. Let's see what we've got when it comes to perks. This fire looks so safe, don't you think? Right underneath the tree. When it comes to idiots, I think this screenshot will be a good addition to the collection. Okay, so we don't need to make it a flickering campfire. Come on, how do we use the perks? Shoot. Oh, now it works. Skills. Skip, I believe I still remember how it works. Okay, so we have got... Show me next skill. So beautifully done. Well, this is Frostfall, as you can see. And the one we need most is Adaptation. We have 2 perks. Increase warmth rating by 20. And let me show you other things. Glacial Swimmer. You can swim in frigid water for 50% longer and it no longer drains your stamina. Frostward. Exposure increase from frost spells and attacks is reduced by 25%. While insulated. Increase the warmth of all worn equipment by 25% if wearing armor or clothing in every slot. Head, chest, hands and feet. And I don't think we can take it because it's a tree normally. And this one is increased coverage, so against the rain and water of all worn equipment by 25%. And Inner Flame. Once a day, kneel and enter a meditative state which prevents your exposure from rising above 67% freezing in any weather condition. Movement and getting hit cancels the effect. I don't know how effective that is. If you cannot move, so you cannot run to some safer place, but sure, let's take this one. This is actually a good one and I want it. And I think we can take, yeah, this is just rank 1 out of 5. We will be getting cold a bit slower now, which is great. Show me next skill. This is amazing synergy between Campfire and Frostfall. I love it. But no, it's different perks, so we just don't have any perks here. So destroy it. And let's exit skills. It's gone. Cool. And we are off. So that was a small introduction to Frostfall and Campfire perks. And let's get some alchemy going here. My computer is buzzing at me again. I have some screws in there and I keep tightening them. On the box, it's not, those are not screws that do anything. I sometimes keep tightening them, but I guess the vibrations loosen them in time and then they start to buzz again. I'll have to look into it. It's not loud, but it's honestly quite annoying. I generally have issues with sounds, but this one is just one of those. Okay, so search wardrobe. Let's drop all of this stuff in here. All of this charcoal. And this lockpicks I don't need to drop. Shavings, and I think that's all. I can drop this for now. And yep, it's time to let's just take those that we have a lot of for now. Definitely this, because we will be wasting them. This we can take probably. Let's see what else we've got here. Tons of this, plenty of that. Oh my goodness, so much garlic. Grass pots, hanging moss. Nightshade. There's a ton of, oh my goodness, so many snowberries and thistle branches, tundra cottons and wheat. Wheat is good. I don't think we want to waste wheat right now. Salt, of course, and actually I will leave one of this. Do I need to? Nah, we'll find plenty more of this. What else is here? Well, I guess we can drop those. Everything we can grow, basically, I don't care so much about. We'll just have to find one and then we can grow it. But those things that we have to find, then those are those I would rather keep for now. I don't think those grow in Skyrim, do they? Fly amanitas. I'm not sure. Let's just take 11 of them. They might be growing here, but they might not be. I don't know. It might be from a mod. Fox fat? Aww. Are they not animated? I have a mod that should be animating them. This is so pretty. Not this, not the imps. Those can go. Just big. There was a quest for those, but we can find plenty of. Or were they these? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Mora Tapinella we definitely will find plenty of. Amira's Rot as well. Nernroot of course, but whatever. Let's keep it for now. It's expensive. Nordic Barnacle. Well, we can find, but we just got 2, so let's not go crazy. And Tramaroot, that's fine. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. 1 second. Okay, sorry. We can just steal more wheat whenever we want to. Wolf liver. This is weird. What is this thing? Is that fat or? I don't know. Okay, so we've got some stuff to experiment with. I think that should be quite enough, to be honest. So let's make a dash to Arcadia. Or no, that's in Whiterun. Angeline's Aromatics, yeah. Can look into the eyes of the dwarven Centaurian for a second. I don't want to jinx anything, but with how many times I have went in and out of buildings right now, I'm pretty impressed that the game has not crashed on me yet. I hope it won't now. I do not want to jinx it, I just want to give a compliment. So appreciate that game and just load it. don't make it. Okay. There is also a bug that causes the loading screens to just never end. But this is a bad save. This is a very bad save. But I have never encountered it before. We have to save it again when the save is not bad. Yeah, icon annoys me. There is money in the fountain! Guys, money! Have you ever robbed a fountain in real life? I don't think I have, to be honest. We thought it might ruin some people's wishes and didn't want to do it, but you know. I can at least live out my fantasies in Skyrim. Robbing the fountains, gathering potions. Beautiful. Alright, this one is actually plucked. Alright, so let's do a save that is not a bad save. And let's carry on. We're very cold, but it's not the worst place to be cold in. We have plenty of places to just run into and save ourselves. That's okay. There's some cabbages lying around. People. And the noodle shop. Let's go into the noodle shop. And let's see what we can see from alchemy. I have never done alchemy with Kako before. And as you can see, this store does not look as rich as it may normally look. It has been indeed cleaned up a little bit. I have done good work here. Okay. Let's see. Use mortal and pestle. And we can make some electrolysis. You know what? Let me see something. Because I know that in the base Requiem... Alchemy, please, not this. No. When you take the second perk in alchemy, you can see all of the effects from every ingredient. But from what I've read about Kako, you can't. Through obscure knowledge, you know you can enhance your mixtures and craft alchemistic powders at smelter. Besides, your sensory organs have become very keen. Thus, you determine subtle alchemical properties by consuming ingredients. But the thing is, this might be a description from the less nebulous perks, which would mean it does not take Kako into account. That's elixirs. What's this? I don't really know what those do. I like perk descriptions that tell me exactly what's happening, but let's see. I will risk it. I will just... Alright, so we know one. Now let's take this perk. It might be a waste of perk, but sure. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, we just know 2. No, we just know 1. What? Now we know 2. We need to eat 3 of them? Let's eat more of this. Nope. What? What is happening right now? I am so very confused. So some I ate 3 and it was good, some I ate 1. Some I seem to only uncover if I eat alternating them with something else. What? I do not... Yeah, I eat 3 of those and it shows me. I eat tons of those and it doesn't. I guess I'll have to do some more reading about it, because it really doesn't make sense to me right now. 3, no, 4. This one gave me after 4. let's eat a lot of this. We got so much of this. Can we discover the third one? Definitely not. So we can discover 2, it would seem. After we eat a whole bunch of it. But when can we discover all of them? Do we have to mix? And this just one is doing it. Is this normal? Is this bugged? I am so confused. I will definitely have to read more of this, more about it. Well, we might have lost some ingredients pointlessly, but whatever. Sure. Let's try to add one. Okay. Discovered Icebane. Cool. And I'll be sneaking. And we've created. Okay. I'll be sneaking. Let's do this and then try to add this. No. Okay. Well, that's the way it was in Oblivion, I think, from what I remember, but I am very curious and I will definitely research it afterwards. But right now, let's see what we can do with just the stuff we've got. Okay, that's helpful. Just trying to discover stuff. It would be pretty difficult to discover properties of stuff like, for instance, the Daedra Heart or something this way. That seems really hard. If you have to experiment with them, that's not really viable. I would say it's actually unviable. So I'll have to know how it works. We're discovering some stuff here. But yeah, these are easy because these we can just waste on experiments. Eaten half a meadow here with blue flowers, and it's still fine. Let's turn those off. Let's see those. I'm not sure I'm convinced about this system that we have to experiment this way. Maybe another perk makes it easier, one of those field perks. I don't know. Spellbane on Tremor Roots, cool. I'll have to see. I will have to see. This would be difficult to check. Let's do this one. Poison resistance, that's nice. And that's a very valuable potion. I'm making those. The end. These are worthless. There's something wrong with poisons. I think I've written it down to check it because this is not right. Healing. Let's see if we can find something else here. This makes sense. Oh, that's a lot to discovered. And that's nice. Okay. My problem is that I don't really like to use potions I've made, at least early on. I like to use proper potions. It kind of... I mean, it's not cheap to use your potions, of course it's not, but at the same time, I feel like I should try harder for how much they give you, really. Maybe once we make some amazing potions. Because these just look... they look like cheap counterfeits. Let's be honest. Ice Bane. No, I definitely wouldn't mind cure disease potions of my own making. Let's see, Magica. I have these. Let's do Flame Bane on Elf's Ear. Up the aiming. Yep, I have poison resistance. That's also a very valuable potion. Let's see if we can discover some more of this somewhere else. Shit. Give me that back. Nope. Spell sucks. And there's only rigidity left, really? Now what? That's... what? Rigidity? Huh? That's not right. And this should be... this is not a pure potion. Eh? They should be worth nothing. But they are worth things. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that seems like cheating. Potions like that should be distilled first. Here. But something seems to be a little bit off.
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
No, I haven't been to Whiterun before.
Take a look.
What would you need? I can go there, you mean? Let's sell all of this crap and I don't really know what the thing is. These make sense, so that's fine, but... I'm going to sell those for now. Some weird stuff here. So this is impure, alright, that's how it should be. Are those the ones? So that's fine, because this should be impure. This should cost no money, give us no money. Those poisons suck, which makes sense. Are those potions that I was worried about here? Alright, so maybe it does work, maybe it's just there. Let's get rid of all of this and then make some things that seem good but are impure, and then I will know. I like the names that are changed. So as you can see, when a potion gets beneficial effects and harmful effects, it becomes impure. And let's try this. I am very curious about it, because if it's just the alchemical experience, I don't really care that much. It was here, right? Rigidity. Decreases the target's magic regeneration and increases health. And what have we created? An impure potion. Okay, so we won't get rich on shit potions. That's good.
It's good to see a fresh face. You wouldn't have
You
had
mentioned
to
something
work
about
alone.
Whiterun before.
My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
I haven't met her, but I could try to get more information.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
Of course. Of course.
All right then.
Okay. So now that we know we won't get extra rich, let's see what we can do that we could sell actually. That does not look amazing, but well, actually I have not checked all of those with this, right? Nope, nope, nope. 45 baht. Alright, let's just make the rest of them. We'll level up alchemy a little bit. And what else do we have here? Tardiness. Nah. Whatever. Anything that would be of good value. This is solid. This is actually even better. Okay, now let's see healing. I would rather not use wheat, because healing especially is useful later. That is very cheap. Nah. About this. Acceptable. Blade conjuring. Sneaking. Yes. I know I could find another ingredient that would probably make it more expensive, but right now I think we should be starting to finish this episode right now. This will be impure, so let's just make those for the sake of leveling up the skill. Learn how garbage is garbage. It's an important lesson. Okay, let's level up. Let's I said 2 more magicas, right? And we can take a little bit of stamina. We've got 2 perks. Let's see what could we get here. That doesn't help us when it comes to identifying ingredients. That's what I want. I wonder if it's it. It requires 14 alchemy. And of course we want immunization. We want alchemical intellect. Very good stuff. It's going to take a while. And it should. And it should. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Let's sell the junk we have created.
Welcome.
There will be time to play with this again in the future. Potions. Not still good value on it. The thing I am wondering about, to be honest, is if we don't have too big yield from the ingredients. Other mods I have played with before, I think it was Behind the Curtain. It basically reduced the yield of ingredients you have from various plants, which is not very logical, but kind of fair. And of course I could do it on my own if I cared to. But then when you think about it, the most important things, the most valuable ingredients, they don't have a yield like that anyway. And I have nerfed the amounts you get from your garden. I don't know, I'll have to think about what feels fair. On the other hand, I don't really want to spend most of this Let's Play going around and cutting flowers, you know. A little paranoid, are you? Did something go missing here lately? I had nothing to do with it, I swear. I will find out what happened to your daughter, though. Okay, guys, so we have seen how some alchemy with Kako works. I have no idea how to discover the other properties of the... aside of mixing them, of course. I mean, in some sort of reasonable way. So I'll have to check it on the Kako instruction. And since the basic crafting is done, since we know how it works, and I have shown you things, I believe this will be the only crafting episode I will make. When we'll get to crafting stuff like, I don't know, first Daedric weapon or something, then of course I will do it on screen, but it will not be a crafting episode. So next time I think I will just show you, you know, I took this and this and I've crafted this kind of crap, so now we are rich in this kind of crap. And you will just see that I will tell you that I have sold whatever. I don't know if it's really something fun to watch me going to stores, selling things. Sure, gold raising is a fun thing, but once, I guess. So that's my thinking. In case some of you were for some mysterious reason interested in seeing mind-numbing crafting, let me know. I can just record it and I can even sit quiet during it, just in the zen zone of crafting. But I'm starting to ramble, of course. Now I want this stuff from you. It's my stuff. Okay. And I'll take a stroll to the museum, and then I will finish recording for now, and I will see you in the next episode when we are actually going on another adventure. It is time we handle Jairira. It's time we get rid of him and his crooks, because we are not going there for... I mean, we will take their treasure, but whatever happens, we are murdering all of those brigands or marauders or however they were calling themselves. Those bitches are going down, right? They are going down. And after that, I believe we will take a carriage to Whiterun and we'll get some spells. Or we'll even do it in the opposite. What is this? Did somebody kill a chicken? Oh my goodness, this city is full of assholes. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Did you see? Somebody murdered the... do you not care? Do you not have a heart, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you. Yes. Chicken, dead. Sir! Chicken, dead. Why? You don't have a heart, what do you care? He just kicked it. He just kicked it aside. Those people. Skyrim is a tough world. Again. Yeah, rest in peace. Okay, guys. Okay. Have a good